but they're cultural differences. I know, you know, we all know what it is with a cultural difference, not just a color difference.
God, we supposed to build, not destroy. We true and living. Don't add on to the genocide, G.O.D. Get back on your square. That's what I did. I found the niche.
Peace, 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 family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I am the owner of A Way of Life. I am a career and business coach using astrology. And I am your astrology coach. So today I'm going to be doing Mars and Taurus. I just finished Mars and Aries, and the same kind of introduction I gave in there is that these are for people, anybody who has the transit in this aspect in their chart. If you have Mars and Taurus in your chart, this is for you. I will be incorporating some career stuff, as well as careers for the house, because I'm a career coach, so I'm gonna be coming from this from a career perspective. And like the intro says, I do it for the culture. And so I've had a lot of experiences working with people in the hood, you know, within the culture. And so I've seen this astrology and I have a very different perspective and outlook for it. And so anytime I come on here to do anything astrological wise, it's going to be about helping people grow and evolve within their astrology. But for the most part, I feel like a lot of the times I've noticed people only focus on their personal birth chart. And so it's all fine and well. It's a good place to start. But I think where the real growth comes in is like knowing when this specific Mars and Taurus is being aspected in your chart, right? And so you know how to work with this energy and why things are happening in your chart, right? And I think that's where the real growth comes in when you're doing the astrology. So I'm always going to come from it from that perspective, trying to hopefully give you a different way to look at the astrology, and I hope that people find it helpful. But yeah, I can talk a lot and go on a tangent about these things. So let me pull up my notes because I am messy without them. All right, so Mars and Taurus. Mars is the ruler of the first house, and this is your motivation and willpower to do something, to get something done. And Taurus is the ruler of the second house. And the second house is ruled, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Mars and Taurus kind of slows down here. It's in detriment. Mars is like fast movement energy. It's very impulsive. It wants to get things done. It wants to be the lead, the first in something. And so it kind of grounds, Taurus kind of grounds Mars here as an earth sign. It can be a little bit more grounding, slow, methodical, but it still moves like a soldier. It still has those Mars aspects to it, just slower. It's very slow, right? It'll still blow up and be aggressive and can be violent, etc. But you might have to work for that with Mars being in Taurus. Like Mars in Taurus is just not going to get that upset as quickly as a Mars and Aries would. You know, this is well thought out. They're going to think it through. They're going to take their time. And Taurus, just to be clear, because Taurus is an earth sign, I think oftentimes most people will relate Taurus to being slow. It's not slow. Taurus is steady, You know, it's like somebody who's okay with doing things of repetition, you know, somebody who gets up, goes to work, comes home, eats, starts over, gets up, goes to work, you know, it's consistent, reliable energy here, something of comfort, right? Um, it's you can get stuck in your ways here quickly. People with Mars and Taurus can be tough to change. It might be really hard to change this person's mind and get them out of doing something that might perhaps not be so healthy for them, or that they can even do better or excel in for something better. But a Mars and Taurus person is very materialistic. They want to work, but they're going to work to get the jewels, the gems. We're talking about Venus ruled things here for luxury, for comfort, for women. Venus rules women. It's a feminine energy, you know. And if you're happen to be on the opposite end of that, it's men. Or maybe this is you're a lesbian, whatever. That's your attraction. That's what Mars is going to go after. That's what you work for. You work to get the things that you desire. Period. Luxury, money, fashion. Oh my gosh. And you're consistent with that, right? Taurus rules pleasure through indulgence, food, women, music, art, money, assets, jewelry, gems, clothing, fashion. Venus rules Taurus. Venus is soft. It's a feminine energy. It's luxury. It's what you'll do with your money, what you'll spend your money on, and even what you're willing to do for it. Immediately prostitution comes to my mind, but I don't see a Venus and Taurus doing that. But that was just a thought. So this is your fashion sense. Maybe somebody who really dresses to a T. If you have any Taurus, I feel like Taurus, Virgos, maybe in Leos, no, not maybe, fuck that, and Leos, Taurus, Virgos and Leos can dress their motherfucking asses off, okay? And they take pride in this. You hear what I'm saying to you? Like they stepped out the house knowing they was fresh to death. And when you put Mars here, Mars is a soldier. It's your willpower, your strength, your ability to stand for what you believe in. Again, it rules the second house. The second house rules your possessions, what you value, gold, silver, gems. In some cases, I think it's really Vedic astrology more than Western astrology. But you'll hear some people say that Taurus is your family, your lineage, your legacy, your food, your speech, wealth, fame, earnings, savings, banking, budgeting, anything that you put on your face. So eyeglasses, face creams, cosmetics, and your talents and skills here, what you get paid for. I feel like this is more business-esque. The sixth house is more work-esque, but also just learning what your skills and talents here are. So education, even in some way, shape, or form, or more like Gemini, where it's vocational, where you're just practicing your skill and talent to the effect of practice makes perfect. So again, doing something repetitiously over and over again to build confidence in whatever that is. Whenever you're talking about Taurus, perhaps you could be talking about the consistency of doing something that you love, that you like, that you're good at, to the point where you master it and perfect it. In that kind of way there, that's very Taurian energy. So in that sense, they're very hard workers. They're reliable. You can rely on a Taurus to show up at work because they know at the end of the day, they're getting a check out of this, and they can go indulge in what they desire. So when you put Mars and Taurus together, this is consumption of food. And specifically with Taurus, we're talking about wine tasting, things that are decadent, luxury, even like foods from like exotic places and exotic foods and dishes, like good food here we're talking about. You got to know what you're doing. It could also be comfort foods. Um, finger food and sweets with this energy. Again, pleasure for women, the drive to be in an artistic field, finances, or managing somebody's wealth, a wealth manager here. So any of the financial fields, honestly, a Taurus can do with their eyes closed. This is the stuff that they value. You know, this is your value, your self-worth, and the things, again, that you do because of the value that it brings to you. So someone who's good with managing wealth, savings, budgeting, even thrifty here, unless it's something that they want. A Taurus is definitely going to go and get what they want, especially with Mars here. Again, Mars, even though Mars is slowed down here, trust and believe this is the type of person who will save. You know, this is somebody who will do like a layaway, have some kind of budgeting plan, but they're getting that item at the end of the day, whatever it is. And it's going to be beautiful and luxurious. This is somebody who might like nice bedding, silk bedding, or strawberries. Again, something decadent, where it's also very sexy and sensual. It rules the five senses. It wants to feel, taste, touch, hear, see. You know, this is somebody who will sing to you, serenade you. I think the best Taurus example, and I don't even know if he's a Taurus, by the way, so don't quote me on this, is Raheem Devon. I don't care what anybody says. He serenades the hell out of women in his freaking songs. Just period. With his voice, Taurus rules your voice, your singing voice, to be precise. Oh my God. This is somebody who will cook for you. Anything that's comforting, you know, something that's going to make you feel comfortable. This is somebody who really knows the right scents and smells to have within their house. You walk in, you're falling in love, just point blank, period. You're like, what is that smell? Oh my God, that smell is beautiful. Yeah, they have the drive to make money, to get the material possessions in life that they want. And again, because Venus rules women, your success could come from women. Women could be the ones who push you to make more money, or to make money in general, or there's solid resources towards you. So this is somebody who works in the field of women. Again, this is somebody who look, I'm trying to be nice, but this is that guy that will take you out, or he'll do everything right. Because remember, Venus is about appearances and how things look. And it wants things to appear beautiful, right? This is about your beauty and how you show up, right? This is somebody who knows how to set a scene, you know, whatever the occasion is, they are going to do it. But I often think more of men here in this case, not just because Mars rules men and Venus rules women, but I feel like these are the types of guys who will take you out to a date. They'll come with roses. They'll hold your hand, you know, all the things when you're on a date, right? Just to make that experience absolutely freaking awesome. And I'm not gonna say it's not for you, but I feel like it's more for them because they like the aesthetics of things and the way things look. It's just, that's their skill, that's their talent, you know. So this might be somebody who works with women in women fields, not necessarily, but I think more so than anyway, this is the guy that you see in the lingerie department, the guy that you see that sells shoes. He wants to see how the shoes fit on them and things of that nature. Like, I don't care. That is my interpretation. Mars and Taurus men, I think they specialize in sex, and it's not even about the actual act, it's everything that leads up to it. And you know, they'll rub your feet and they're gonna do the oil massages and all that, all that. They want the entire experience, right? So yeah. This is also somebody who might speak slowly, move slowly, very patient, sensual, seductive, slow to react to things. Can be difficult to motivate. And again, comfort is their thing. And they value their partner as possessions because, I mean, it's the opposite of Taurus and Scorpio. And so, you know, Scorpio's very possessive, you know. Can that be messed up to say it like that? Yeah, but I think they make it worth your while though. I'm gonna put it like that. And if you're somebody who's into that type of thing, you're going to appreciate that. If not, then of course you're gonna see it as possession. It can look multiple different ways when it's something that you aren't interested. That's not your love language, you know, but they can be a little bit more possessive because they're looking at, you know, the opposite of Scorpio, which is possession, dominant, you know, they want to dominate you, but they're going to do it in a, this is like the dominatrix, like that 50 Shades of Grey shit. It's very sensual, sexual, but rough, right to the point. This somebody might pounce on you. It might not be a long session, but again, they're going to make it worth your while. Everything leading up to it is like, you ain't even gonna realize the sex wasn't that fucking great, or it wasn't this long, extravagant process. I feel like that's such a mean thing to say, but that's literally how, that is my interpretation of a Mars and Taurus person. As usual, family, I love and appreciate you. And if you want to know more about your chart and what this placement has for you, or you want to read in, feel free to email me at info@awayoflife.net. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.